Sid, I want another damn shot. So why don't we have a tag match, and if you pin me, I'll never ever ask for that shot again. I'm gonna bring my partner out, just so you'll know what you're getting yourself into.
I'm begging you, Hogan, please be my partner.
Here comes Hogan. Hogan runs right over him. Hogan again. He's taking both men apart by himself.
The fans are chanting Hogan, but what's up with Sid? Some kind of glazed look's coming over his eyes.
Oh, yeah. What
Do it. Up we go.
What in the hell happened to him?
We witnessed the shocking turn of events that saw World's Champion Sid Vicious stab his own tag team partner Hulk Hogan in the back. Tonight, that situation is an explosion just waiting to happen. Mike Tenay, Bobby Heenan with you in Orlando, Florida. And Brain, here comes the Tank, rolling to the ring, Big Tank Abbott, and let's take a look at some of his recent victims. First, Sunday at Uncensored, it was head of security Doug Dillinger, and then 48 hours ago on Nitro, he knocked out the Barbarian.
I'll tell you something, Mike, he's not done yet. This man, Tank Abbott, is making a name for himself, a huge name here at World Championship Wrestling.
Music. WCW, I want you to quit the pussyfooting around and send me out some competition.
Open challenge.
Go on, send it out. I'll take care of it real quick, just like all the other guys. Bring it on.
Well, let's see who's going to step up to the plate.
Well, you know someone will. And you know Tank Abbott doesn't care who comes out. Doesn't care if 5 come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way.
Oh, here comes Fit Finlay.
Oh, that's like having 10 men come out.
Think back to Uncensored. Fit Finlay and Vampiro went all over the arena. And then Monday on Nitro, Fit took care of La Parka. Takes him up into that fireman's carry, drives him down to the canvas, and Fit scored the pinfall win. And look at this, not even waiting for the opening bell. Tank Abbott just muscling Fit Finlay into the corner, unleashing those right hands. Oh, what an elbow to the back of the head. That one rocked Finlay, and Finlay fighting out of the corner with rights of his own.
These men are so tough. Really tough guys, boy, I'll tell you. And they're just tearing into one another. He's fought everybody. He's fought all over the world. And Abbott, he was kicked out of the Ultimate Fighting for being too tough.
Suspended from the Ultimate Fight. The only person in the history of the UFC to face that suspension. You know, there's been a lot of talk as of late about a collision course between Tank Abbott and me. Many people have been looking forward to seeing that matchup. Security has intervened on several occasions.
You better get the whole bottom floor of a hospital ready for him. Who knows what they'll do, those two.
Fit Finlay actually doing quite well. Look at him drive those right hands. Actually a big forearm right across the face and the bridge of the nose of Tank Abbott.
I'll tell you, he's done a lot better with Abbott than most people have with Abbott.
Now just neutralizing Big Tank, taking him down to the mat.
See where Finlay is so good. He's fought all over the world, so he knows just about every style.
Momentarily distracted, and he got caught with that big right from Tank.
But he's not out cold.
Referee Mickey J checking.
He's not going to get up.
Tank Abbott looking to the back. We hear.
Oh, no!
Here comes Ming!
Back up, everyone! We're going to have a fight!
Well, this is what we've been waiting to see. Tank Abbott distracted by Ming coming down to the ring. Fit Finlay back to his feet. Now they're at it. Security immediately out here.
I don't think there's enough security here to keep these two apart.
What a wild brawl to start off Thunder.
Look at them tear into each other. They want to fight. I say let them fight. Let them go.
Look at Ming just pulling away the security personnel, and so is Abbott. Here we go.
Better get out of the way, pal. He's swinging those big paws.
What a wild pull apart. This really is the first time that anyone has gotten to take Abbott. I understand Mean Gene Okerlund. There's Gene on his way to the ring. Maybe he can get a word with Fit Finlay.
Look, Mike, they're going to fight all the way outside into the parking lot.
Now what's going on? Look at this. It's Sid Vicious and Hulk Hogan. You know, we knew this situation was a powder keg, and it hasn't taken long to explode. Look at Hogan.
And it's exploding right now, right before you. That's a Hogan probably cheap shot. Ambushed him.
Cameraman went down. Oh, what a wild way to kick off Thunder. Gene's in the ring with Fit Finlay.
All right, Mike and Bobby, I wanted to get a hold of Fit Finlay. We saw that fight between you and Tank Abbott. And I want to tell you something. I have never seen anybody rock Abbott like you did earlier right here.
Listen to me, Gene. I've been wrestling a long time, and Tank Abbott is as green as a tropical tree frog. You listen to me. He needs respect for this business. And if I have to beat it into him, I will. He does not belong in the WCW.
What you're saying is you are not through with Tank Abbott.
Now check this out. Hogan and Vicious still battling from the backstage area. Now the brawl continues out here in the arena.
Just think, two guys just left the ring area are fighting outside. Two guys in the back now have made their way to the ring. What a night this is going to be on Thunder.
Oh, and we expected this after what went down on Nitro with Sid Vicious stabbing Hogan, his own tag team partner, in the back.
I'm not too sure about that. Hogan's usually the one with the knives in your shoulder blades.
Now look at this.
Finlay will fight anybody.
Uh-oh. Fit Finlay in the wrong place at the wrong time. The choke slam from Sid Vicious. Oh, wait a minute.
Is that his tongue?
What are you doing, old man? Hogan, don't think about it. I'll break his damn old neck.
Oh, he's nuts.
He's got Gene as a hostage.
Shut up! Please! Shut your mouth!
Threatening to break the neck of Gene Okerlund.
Don't you even think about it. I know you said it to yourself.
Take your hands off him, Vicious.
Why, Sid?
He's got nothing.
Why? Well, I'll tell you. See, I've carried this damn company on my back since day one.
This has got nothing to do with him. This is between you and me, Vicious.
And then you show your bald-headed ass up here, and the company drops to their knees and go, "It's Hogan."
Gene's going out.
He's choking Okerlund.
Let him go.
See what happened was, Hogan, you showed up, wrong place, wrong time.
I tell you what, Sid.
No. You shut up. Now, if the truck will be kind enough to roll my video for explanation, and then you'll see.
The deal is I don't trust
right there.
either.
The beginning stage, beginning stage of you sticking your ass in my business. And I plead with you, Hogan, don't step in. And then again, here you go. As if I couldn't beat Jeff Jarrett. Wrong place, wrong time. And then in my moment of glory, my press conference, you stick your nose in the wrong place again. So I decided,
If you need a partner,
right here,
if you'll have me,
here you come again, trying to steal my glory. When I was on my knees, I'd make the decision then.
to do this. Set your ass up. Set you up with your buddy, Eddie Hart. Jimmy, thank you very much. And then they're bam! 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 And you can hear me whisper right there, as I told you there, Hogan, and as I tell you in front of all these pukes, you call hopomaniacs, I tell you, your ass was in the wrong place, wrong time. Let me tell you, Vicious, any place, any time, brother. Any place, any time, Vicious.
Challenge issued by Hogan, and Sid says, bring it on.
He's not backing away one step.
Come on, Motor One. Don't disappoint your fans. Any place, Vicious. Don't disappoint your fans, Hogan. Yeah, fly away, old man.
Woo. Already off and running. Hello once again from ringside. Tenay in the brain with you. Sid Vicious still in the ring. Just when we thought we had unity at the top of WCW brain, the unstable Sid Vicious shows his true colors.
What do you mean his true colors? You think he stabbed Hogan in the back? I'll tell you, Hogan is jealous of that man. He lives with jealousy every day, Hogan. That's the kind of a man he is.
Tonight on this broadcast, U.S. title at stake, Jarrett to defend against Buff Bagwell. Earlier today, we had a chance to talk to the stars of WCW to see what they had to say about Sid Vicious. First up, it's Buff Bagwell.
What does Buck Daddy think that Sid did wrong Monday night? Well, he did two things wrong. First of all, you never turn your back on your tag team partner. And the second thing he did wrong, oh my gosh, he had Jeff Jarrett right there, and he could have left him laying. Instead, he leaves the ring. Unbelievable.
Oh, God.
What a kiss.
I can't even watch this.
He always has and always will. God.
I don't care what you're making. I'm gonna give it to you 3 times over. Just listen and follow me. Don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Almost as if Sid has his own crew, his own security backstage, Brain.
Well, he does. He's told him he'd pay him 3 times what they're making. He's ready. He's ready for something.
Now let's go to Mean Gene standing by. Gene?
Dustin Rhodes this past Monday at Nitro. What happened? Hulk Hogan disrupting the match between you and Curt Hennig.
Hogan, what the hell do you know about the American dream? You're a vampire. I got a stake with your name on it. You're a disease and I'm the cure. I'm not talking some fancy medicine. I'm talking bloodletting. I'm talking amputation. Cut the bad limb off so the rest can survive. Hogan, I could extract you from your very existence. So what I'm saying right now is, I'm calling you out. And if you got the bag of guts, then you'll step in the ring with the American Nightmare tonight. And we'll see what's going on. Because you will be another one that bites the dust.
What the hell? Well, Jimmy, what? They're coming out of the woodwork. What is going on?
It's because you are Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, what has Dustin Rhodes got to do? Brother, what is going on around here? They're all coming out of the woodwork.
Of course, you got a bullseye on you. Everybody wants to beat you and make a name for themselves. Hulk, you know that. Jealousy, man.
This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, we'll take care of this too. It's not a big deal. We'll take care of that.
They are coming out of the woodwork. They're coming from every direction to challenge Hulk Hogan, the latest being the self-proclaimed American Nightmare, Dustin Rhodes.
Well, Dustin Rhodes and his father have never cared for Hulk Hogan. Nobody really cares for Hulk Hogan. Sure, you talk about what a great guy he is, but I'll tell you, he's the one that he was going to stab Sid Vicious in the back. I know it. I've seen him do it so many times. All Sid did was prepare himself, use his mind, and took advantage of a situation. Hogan is the lowest form of life in this industry.
You saw what went down at Uncensored 2000 just like everyone else. And that was Hulk Hogan coming to the rescue of Sid Vicious. When it appeared that Jeff Jarrett was going to win the World's Heavyweight title, Hogan came down, Sid remained the World's Heavyweight champion, and this is how he thanks him.
First of all, Sid Vicious did not ask Hulk Hogan to come down. Sid Vicious has never asked anybody for anything since he came to World Championship Wrestling. They put him in all different kinds of matches, cage matches, 3 against 1, and he stood there. He didn't ask for any help. Now Hogan came down because he was jealous, because everybody was watching. The light was shining on Sid Vicious, and Hogan couldn't stand it. Simple.
Six-man tag team action involving a pair of trios here. First, it's 3 count, and we know that's Evan Courageous, Shane Helms, and Shannon Moore against the tag team of the Young Dragons. Right now in the ring, Shannon Moore, and from behind, that's Yang with the drop kick, sends him out to the floor. Evan Courageous, the springboard into a crossbody on Yang. Meanwhile, Kaz, missile drop kick by Kaz, delivered with authority to the back of Courageous, who rolls out. Look at this, triple flip over the top by the Dragons.
Only here on Thunder. I wonder anybody can get up. I wonder anybody's left standing.
This is a return bout from a recent edition of Monday Nitro. These 2 3-man teams looking to move up the ladder in WCW, and 3-count Shane Helms just connected with a great kick. Now Shannon Moore goes airborne. Twisting moonsault does not connect, and Kaz is in the ring. Whoa! First kick missed, second one surely didn't.
Almost cut him in half.
Shannon Moore to his feet. Kaz caught it. Nice reversal, and Shannon Moore's ready. Knee to the midsection, doubled him over. Tag is in. Legal man is now Courageous, but Courageous immediately goes over and catches the other Dragons asleep on the apron.
Good move. Keeps the referee busy. He's got to get the other 2 guys out. He gives Courageous and his crew a chance to do some damage. Good tag team wrestling.
Oh! Double team tactics, including Courageous lifting up one of the Dragons and then had him leg drop his own partner.
Well, they're in trouble right now.
Courageous sends Kaz off into the corner. Kaz able to get the boots out. Comes out of the corner, but Courageous is ready. Lifts him into the air and drops him face first on the canvas.
He's signaling it's over.
The reversal by Kaz. Courageous able to come off the ropes. Takes him up, flips him over, and drops him on the back of his head.
Courageous, make that tag now. Get to your corner.
What a volatile situation we have already here at Thunder. Challenge issued. Dustin Rhodes to Hulk Hogan. We also can tell you that Jeff Jarrett will put the U.S. title on the line against Buff Bagwell. The amazing Vampiro is here as well. Referee Charles Robinson has lost control in the ring.
Look at that.
Bodies flying everywhere. Yang, back elbow for Courageous. Sends him flying up and over the top. Impossible to keep track of this action.
I got a question for you. You know everything. Who is legal?
Oh, yeah, right.
Come on, give me the answer.
Referee Charles Robinson, I don't even think knows. Yang connects with the kick in the corner, but Shane Helms caught him from behind.
Going for a ride.
Shannon Moore to the top. Frankensteiner off the top, and look at Shane Helms off the other corner. Oh! Frog splash. 2 and 3.
Sayonara.
Froggy style for 3 count. Oh no, not this.
Now they entertain us.
What do you mean entertain?
Eat your heart out, Chippendales.
This is real punishment. The fact that we have to listen to 3 count, and how about that? The Dragons send him over the top with a triple drop kick. And how about that? Look at this. They're stealing the circles. That's their trademark.
Well, this isn't right. That belongs to 3 count. That is not their property. They're thieves.
I can't believe it. Let's go back to Gene.
Hard Knocks, Chris Candido. Tonight you're going to be facing Chavo Guerrero. I know both of you want a shot at the WCW Cruiserweight title. The Prince is going to be looking on.
You know, I don't care who's looking on. After my performance Monday, WCW should walk up to me and just hand me that Cruiserweight belt. But of course it's not going to happen because I've never been treated fairly. So I have to go through Chavo to get to the Prince and get the Cruiserweight belt. And that's what I'll do because I've been going through Hard Knocks my whole life. Like, you want to hear a Hard Knock story? One time I was in Japan and I had Luthez and Carl Gotch both in a handicap match together.
Whoa.
But I had them in a reverse keys.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
Sir, I know better than that. That is a gross exaggeration. That is a lie.
It's not a lie. I'm not stretching the truth. What I am going to stretch is tonight Chavo and then the Prince will become a new Cruiserweight champion, Gene.
Wow, this guy has flipped his wig. We're going to be right back.
You know, I've been gone for a while, but the one thing that stands true now more than ever in this business is you have to look out for number 1. That's exactly what Sid is doing. I found out the hard way that nice guys finish last. Sid'll get the last laugh.
Very interesting hearing the comments from the stars of World Championship Wrestling in regards to that situation with Sid Vicious. Turning his back and then stabbing Hulk Hogan in the back, Brain. Let's check out Hard Knocks Chris Candido in his debut in World Championship Wrestling. It was 48 hours ago on Nitro, and he made that debut a winning one by pinning Lash LaRue. Couple of the top cruiserweight stars in World Championship Wrestling. Candido showed everyone with that victory over Lash LaRue, who's among the top cruiserweights, that he belongs in. Oh, that's the Artist's locker room, obviously. There you see Paisley and the Artist formerly known as Prince Iakea.
It's awful dark in there.
Where's she headed?
On the light switch.
Of course, Chavo Guerrero has his sights set on gold, cruiserweight gold. And I think he has some extra incentives since that get-rich-quick scheme went south.
I like this guy, Candido. You got to respect him. This man has come up the hard way. He didn't get anything handed to him. He earned it.
Yeah, and by the way, has anyone seen Gene Okerlund's Rolex or wallet yet?
I think you'll have to check Chavo's pants. That's probably where it is.
Nice side headlock by Chavo Jr. And, you know, I'm just getting word now from the back. Hulk Hogan has agreed to a match tonight. Yes, tonight against Dustin Rhodes here on Thunder.
We didn't have that down. That's good. I want to see that one.
And we don't have this down either, but Paisley making her way to the ringside area. And looks like Paisley's, I guess she's going to join us here at the broadcast table. How about that for a
Stand
bonus?
up when a lady comes.
Well, what a nice treat that we have Paisley here.
Well, you know, the Artist in his infinite wisdom sitting out here to scope out the competition.
So I can't blame you there. These are two of the top cruiserweights in the world today in Candido and Chavo Jr.
Well, you know, these two look like worthy opponents, but the Artist has not made his final decision as to who's going to get the next shot.
What do you mean? The Artist makes his decision. That's not up to him.
So you think.
When you're the champion, Mr. Tenay, and you're the Artist, he makes the decision.
That's right.
How about those comments from Chris Candido about valets Monday on Nitro, Paisley?
All right, this man obviously does not know class when he sees it. To call me a trashy valet, please.
But you have to be impressed by Candido's debut Monday.
He was mediocre at best.
Mediocre? Looked great in that win over Lash LaRue. Goes again for the cover.
The Artist beat him easily.
Lash LaRue, he was the #1 contender to the Cruiserweight title recently. It was quite an accomplishment for him.
You know, Mike, instead of enjoying the company of this lovely lady here and trying to find some insight as to the nature of the Prince, you're arguing with her.
I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out what's going on backstage. The Artist. You know, the Artist is a man of very few words. What's the story behind that?
He's far too brilliant for most people to understand, so he doesn't waste his time. I try to translate for him, but most people still don't understand his genius.
It's not easy out there, is it?
It's not.
Boy, are you blinded by the Artist. I've never seen such tunnel vision. He can do absolutely no wrong in your eyes, can he?
There is no wrong when it comes to the Artist.
Candido.
Told you.
Yeah, continuing the offensive assault. Chavo Jr. trying to fight back.
Candido's in great shape.
I still don't know what you're talking about. The Artist making a selection as to who he's going to choose. That's up to the WCW Executive Committee.
Mike, you don't know the Artist very well at all.
You don't know what's going on here at WCW. Politics.
A spine buster by Chavo Jr. takes down Candido. Nice reversal by Candido off the ropes.
Guys, I gotta go.
Where are you going now?
Well, nice talking with you. She's a looker.
Chavo goes for the cover. Chavo distracted by Paisley. We've seen that in the past. The roll up by Candido gets one, gets two, and kick out by Chavo. Quickly to his feet, Candido able to duck the clothesline. Oh, he just got him with that power slam.
Candido's good, and he's worked hard to get this good. Like I said before, it wasn't handed to him. I asked him earlier in the back hall, I said, how do you do? He said, I haven't had it.
Whoa, check this out. The Artist came down and just knocked Candido the top. Now the artist off the middle rope. Drops him down to the mat. Chavo looks around. Might as well go for the cover. Hooks the leg. 2 and 3. Oh, now I know how he's going to choose his opponents. I see what he's up to now.
Man knows what he's doing.
And now Chris Candido is going to take it out on Chavo.
Why not? Hurt him.
Scoop and a slam. Here comes the master of embellishment. Hard knocks Chris Candido up to the top. Oh, a diving headbutt.
He's gonna do it again.
Gonna try it again, back to the top. Candido. Look at, who is that? Those legs, that has to be Miss Hancock.
Oh. Humming. And they drive me wild. Ugh.
Drive her wild? Who's she talking about?
Us. It must be you and me.
Can't be Los Fabulosos, can it?
Why not?
Hey, Poppa, can I get a couple cents in here, man? Come on.
Scotty, come on, get to the damn ring. You warmed up long enough.
Let the man train.
Train?
3.
Come on.
Oh, I guess this
Four more,
is the
Poppa.
failure, huh, Scotty?
Oh, wow, baby.
One set to failure?
Yeah.
The sweat here.
Come on, Poppa.
That gives a whole new meaning to free weights.
Big Poppa Pump getting pumped up for his match later tonight here on Thunder. As we see Team XS, Lane and Rave head to the ring. Listen to this on-sale announcement, Brain. This Friday in Chicago, tickets go on sale for the Spring Stampede pay-per-view at the United Center on April the 16th. And this Friday at 3 p.m., you can meet Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart at Tower Records in Bloomingdale. We're expecting one of the most well-attended on-sales in the history of WCW this Friday in Chicago to see Hulk and Jimmy Hart at Tower Records in Bloomingdale.
I've never heard of Hulk Hogan doing a ticket on sale. It shows you the power that Zane Breslov has.
Also this Friday, tickets on sale in Rochester, New York. Nitro coming to the Blue Cross Arena, and you can meet the Nitro Girls at the box office from 10 a.m. to noon. And here comes Miss Hancock.
Wow, what a set of yams.
She's going into the ring. I know she's had problems in the past with Team XS.
Ladies, forget about these 2 zeros in the ring. I'm about to introduce you to 2 men who will make you squirm, 2 men who will make you squeal, 2 men who will make you do things you've never done before. Introducing Latin America's most desirable men, Los Fabulosos.
That is who she was talking about.
You were right. Well, these men south of the border are idols. They have their own day. They have parades. They're worshipped by the people in Mexico more than anyone.
Can you say that with a straight face when you see Los Fabulosos, Silver King, and El Dandy?
El Dandy.
Right. Well, you know, Miss Hancock promised that she was going to take them shopping last Wednesday on Thunder. And I guess clothes do make the man, don't they?
I wouldn't even know where to go buy something like that. But I like it. It's snazzy.
I don't think you picked that one up off the rack.
No. Here we go.
Team XS going to jumpstart this matchup. Looks like we have another treat.
Oh, Miss Hancock.
Miss Hancock now at ringside to join us.
How are you, man? Oh, I'm better than nothing.
Miss Hancock, Latin America's most desirable men, El Dandy and Silver King, Los Fabulosos.
These 2 are going to take America by storm. You just watch.
You know, I have that feeling, Miss Hancock, that you're going to take them to the top. You're going to take them to the championship of the world. They're big, big stars in Mexico right now, but nothing compared to when you're done with them. I have that feeling.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Miss Hancock, I know you wear glasses, but when's the last time you had your eyes examined?
Oh, come on. Forget about Ricky Martin. It's Los Fabulosos.
Forget Ricky Martin?
Ricky who?
Well, you've already forgotten him, haven't you?
That's good.
Well, I'll tell you, Miss Hancock, it sure is a pleasure having you out here. And I wish you could stay around a little longer just to enjoy the evening, like all this action here.
Well, she really dresses things up down here. Brain, concentrate on the match going on.
I was signing an autograph.
You were not. You've never signed an autograph out here in your life.
Talking to my friend, Miss Hancock.
El Dandy, quick look at the leg, goes for the cover, and able to get a 2 count. The tag team of Los Fabulosos. And I know, Miss Hancock, you've had your problems with Team XS, Lane, and Rave in the past, yet they just can't seem to get you out of their minds.
Well, they don't know what they're missing, so that's their fault.
Miss Hancock, would you like to sit down and relax a little bit? Or would you like to sit on one knee?
No, that's okay. I'm okay.
Both knees?
No, it's okay.
Feel free. Just enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Would you keep your mind on either your monitor or what's going on in the ring?
I don't need a monitor. Not in school. What are you talking about now?
Watch this match.
Oh, double dribble.
Dandy driven face first. Rave with the leg drop to the back of the head.
Miss Hancock, would you like a cold beverage or something? I'll send Mike out to get something.
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Well,
messed it up anyway.
Well, please tell us about your long-term plans. You must have something in mind for Los Fabulosos down the line.
Oh, I have plenty of things planned for them.
And you're not going to tell us any more than that, are you?
Nope. You'll just have to watch and see.
Well, that's smart. That's good business. That's using your head. Look at the move.
Sensational moves by Los Fabulosos.
Got him.
Got him.
That's my boys.
Miss Hancock, it was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Well, maybe Close and Miss Hancock are involved in making the man. They're Latin America's most desirable men, you know, at least in her mind.
The Latin American heartthrob. There they are. There they are.
And El Dandy and Silver King, after scoring the victory over XS, we're going to celebrate now with Miss Hancock.
Yes.
We're gonna get going. Oh, you look great. Yeah. You look really hard. You look hard. Very hard.
Well, he's headed to the ring. Big Poppa Pump next on Thunder.
Yeah, 1 half with sausage and 1 half with pepperoni. And the name on that is Vito Lagrasso.
Hey, what are you doing using my name? I heard you all the way down the hall. You doing some more fugazi deals?
No, I was just on the phone trying to get you guys to return for the tag titles.
You should have took care of this 2 weeks ago.
Hold on, I'm crossing the T's and dotting the I's as we speak, guys.
You don't get this done, I'm gonna dot you out with my fist. I can't stand it. Guess what? We got a little surprise for you, just for you. Yeah, we booked you a match with Vampiro.
Wait a minute, you booked a manager to match against the Freak?
Yeah. That's right. You're gonna work tonight. Me and John are going to Disney World, and we got us a couple of hot blue-eyed girlfriends who are gonna take care of us. Bathe us, wash us, do all the good things that you can't do for us. Come on, John, let's get out of here.
I can't believe it. I got a wrestle tonight, and you guys are gonna go date girls and go to Disney World.
That's right. Take care of Paisley. Break his thumb. See you
guys are
later.
a bunch of Mama Lukes.
And that's my time!
Right.
Maybe a little trouble in paradise involving the Mamalukes and the manager of champions, the Disco Inferno.
Well, they're always fighting. They just don't get along, but they do get along. They're the World Tag Team Champions.
Well, they're the former World Tag Team Champions after the Harris brothers took the title belts away.
But in my mind, a lot of people's mind, they still are.
Well, now we know that the Disco Inferno will face Vampiro tonight. That in addition on this broadcast to a U.S. title defense for Jeff Jarrett against Buff Bagwell, as well as Hulk Hogan versus Dustin Rhodes, shaping up to be a great night here on TBS.
Well, Dustin Rhodes, the American Nightmare, he said it. Hogan's a vampire, he's a leech, and he's got a stake. We might not see Hogan anymore. Big Poppa Pump.
He shocked us with his return this past Sunday at Uncensored 2000. We saw him in the ring Monday on Nitro, and here tonight in singles competition. Big Poppa Pump to go one-on-one with one of the youngsters, one of the elite crew from the WCW power plant. But Chuck Palumbo is just a rookie going in here against the very established veteran Big Poppa Pump, as the NWO troops have been fortified again.
Well, this is good for a rookie. I mean, you don't get any better than Poppa Pump. He's going to learn tonight what it is like to be in there. And if he should secure a victory, what would that mean for this young man's career?
Talk about a baptism under fire for Chuck Palumbo. That's exactly what it is against the incredible physique of Big Poppa Pump, accompanied in the ring by the beautiful NWO girls.
And he's mean. He's just one mean man.
Boy, are they coming at Hulk Hogan from every direction.
Good.
And Hogan not afraid to step up to the plate against Dustin Rhodes, agreeing to that match for later tonight here on Thunder.
Mike, did you see the propaganda that was going on in Hogan's dressing room? He couldn't understand this. He couldn't figure this out. There's Jimmy Hart. Well, that's because you're Hulk Hogan. They're all jealous of you. He's blowing so much smoke Hogan's way. Hogan is so derailed. He took this match. He don't even know what he's doing.
Great go behind by Big Poppa Pump. And Wally has the advantage, drives a series of elbows to the back of the head of Chuck Palumbo, then the crossface. And look at him plant those elbows right across the side of the head and across the bridge of the nose of Palumbo.
That'll cauliflower your ears.
Clubbing blow delivered with intensity and authority to the back of Palumbo. And then Big Poppa Pump drives a knee right into the face.
You know how dangerous this man is? It's not just when he's in the ring wrestling. It's not that he's so dangerous because he's so strong and so mean. He's like this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Look at Palumbo!
And this is just going to make him madder.
Trying to make a name for himself, and he just took Big Poppa Pump down. Can we see an upset in the making? Palumbo to the top. Caught him with that elbow off the top.
He could have him here.
1, 2. Oh, Big Poppa Pump kicks out at 2.
And one thing Big Poppa Pump does not like, and that's to be embarrassed. And he's being embarrassed right now.
Give props to this kid. Chuck Palumbo doing great, but he just walked right into a boot. And a belly to belly.
This man is vicious. This man is tough. This man is Big Poppa Pump.
And now from the mount, reining in right hands to the head of Palumbo. Great flurry there by Palumbo to turn the tide on Big Poppa Pump.
You know, the referees voted a year ago who was the most dangerous man to be in the ring with the referee a match. It was unanimous, Poppa Pump. He has no regard for any authority, rules.
Anyone, announcers?
No one.
Officials here with World Championship Wrestling?
He's never liked you, I mean.
What did you hear?
Well, he's never cared for you and Shivani.
I don't want him on my bad side. Just takes Palumbo now out of the corner by the hair.
That's called being in control.
Oh, what a clothesline. And then drops the elbow across the chest. Well, Palumbo had that great offensive flurry, but Big Poppa Pump has certainly turned things around, and now it's back to the methodical yet so effective offense.
Oh. So much velocity to his punches, to his kicks, to every move he does. He just hates. You can just see the hate come out of this man.
It's the strength and the weight behind those kicks and punches. Here's the backbreaker as he drops him over his knee. And a pose down.
Think he has an ego?
Now he's just showing up, Chuck Palumbo. That could come back to haunt him. When you've got your opponent down like Palumbo now, it's time to put him away, and he's trying to embarrass this youngster.
Hey, I'm surprised Lieutenant Palumbo lasted this long.
Palumbo with a P.
Doesn't matter.
Hey, inverted atomic drop. Drop kick. That one was on the button.
Well, he's got something going, this young man. He's got something going, but don't waste time. When you get a man like Big Poppa Pump down, take advantage of it. Right now. We could,
attempted the double axe off the top. Poppa Pump caught him in midair. You're right. Experience the key and experience the difference.
And I'll tell you, this one young man, Palumbo here, he's going to do well.
That's Chuck Palumbo with a P.
Doesn't matter. Now it's just dog meat.
Steiner recliner time. Yanking back on the neck of Palumbo.
Right in the neck.
And you see that he immediately taps out. He submits. Big Poppa Pump is back, and Brain, the NWO, the New World Order, has certainly strengthened the troops with the addition of Big Poppa Pump. What a win.
What a body.
And Coming up next here on the Superstation, the Disco Inferno doesn't seem too pleased that he has to go in the ring tonight here on the Superstation.
Not
the Mama
happy.
Luke's made the match because next here on TBS, here on Thunder, he will face the Freak. It's Vampiro against Disco next.
You know, there's a lot of things going on in this company right now that I don't agree with. But one thing that happened Monday night when Sid, what he did was uncalled for. A company like this used to be big enough for guys like Sid and Hogan to be in, but not anymore.
It's going to be a great weekend for WCW on sales because in addition to Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart appearing at Tower Records this Friday in Bloomingdale to kick off the ticket sales for Spring Stampede pay-per-view at the United Center in Chicago. Listen up, Rockford, Illinois, because this Saturday, tickets go on sale for Nitro at the Rockford Metro Center on April the 17th. Plus, you can meet the Total Package and Elizabeth at the arena at the Rockford Metro Center at noon this Saturday, March the 25th. That's big news.
And you people are going to see one of the greatest bodies
Disco's
you've ever
in the
seen.
house!
And she's bringing Luger.
You're not kidding.
Now I know that everybody came to see the Disco Inferno dance.
Did you?
I enjoy his dancing. Yes.
I am a manager. I am big money. But one thing I am not is a wrestler.
I've been saying that for years.
So this is all you're going to see of the Disco Inferno tonight.
That's not all bad, is it?
No.
An improvement, actually. That sign says it all.
Say no more.
And the recent association that we've seen with Sting has, in my mind, elevated Vampiro even further up the ladder here in WCW. Brain, let's go back and take a look at what went down Sunday night. There's the nail in the coffin for Fit Finlay, and here's the celebration. The people are really behind Vampiro. They proved it Sunday, they proved it Monday night at Nitro, and listen to this crowd here in Orlando, Florida for Thunder. They love Vampiro.
Well, today, Mike, when we pulled in this afternoon, you see all the people out in the parking lot with the Vampiro paint on?
Absolutely.
And the tattoos on their body? Oh, this man's going to be a hero to these people, these poor unfortunate misfits.
What are you down here for? We know you're the manager, and I couldn't agree with you more, Disco, when you said that you weren't a wrestler. Well, the Mama Lukes, they put you into this predicament. You take care of it. Unscheduled visit here at the broadcast position by the Disco Inferno.
Unscheduled match for the Disco Inferno. He's trying to talk his way out of it.
Oh, look at that. That was his strategy. That was his plan all along. Trying to lure Vampiro. Look out! Well, we weren't prepared for that. Vampiro and the Disco Inferno right here at the broadcast table, and Vampiro just took Disco, tossed him across. You got a headset, Brain?
Hello, am I on? Hello? Hello, hello? Can you hear me today?
I can hear you. I think we're back. There's just nowhere, there was nowhere to go.
No.
Disco.
Just get out of the way.
That's all you can try and do. Disco trying to mount a comeback. Connects with the running clothesline. putting the boots to Vampiro in the corner.
Disco's taking it to him on this one.
Certainly turned things around. I'm surprised that he's able to mount this kind of an offensive after Vampiro had totally dominated from the opening bell. Disco seems kind of proud of himself and maybe even more surprised. Corner to corner.
I'll start dancing with this man. I don't think he likes music.
Oh, just first that time into the top turnbuckle. And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence growing in the Disco Inferno. Side Russian leg sweep.
Well, he said he's not a wrestler.
The cover.
He looks like a wrestler to me.
2. And Vampiro finally gets the shoulder up after the 2 count from referee Charles Robinson.
This is a mistake. This is a big mistake. Vampiro's gotten to his feet.
To the ropes. The inverted atomic drop. You know, Vampiro almost seems to thrive on pain as we see Disco hit the spinning neck breaker for the cover. 1, 2, and Vampiro able to avoid the pin. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
The fact that he uses that pain to really get himself going, to really turn the offense, to get those juices flowing.
Well, he enjoys it. He enjoys it. Seems the more he's hurt, the more you pound him, the more you kick him, the more he comes alive.
He is a freak. To the ropes.
Did you think so?
The leapfrog. Great back kick. Caught Disco right in the chest. Now going to send him into the corner. Great running clothesline. Ooh. Walked right into that back elbow. Disco from the middle rope. Showboating. Caught him. And drove him down to the mat. The cover. 1, 2, and oh, Disco got the shoulder up.
Barely.
I thought Vampiro had him.
That was a 2.5 count there, pal. Look at this freak. Look at him come alive, Mike.
Vampiro now mounting the top rope. Goes airborne. Spin kick. Vampiro up. Takes Disco. There's the nail in the coffin.
No dancing tonight.
Gets 1, gets 2, got him. Whoa, total package immediately hits the ring with the attack. That's jealousy. You talked about jealousy earlier. That's exactly what that is on the part of the total package. And here's Ric Flair. Team package has just hit the ring.
You know, Mike, if he likes pain, he's having the time of his life tonight. And he couldn't have it from 2 better people. 3 people. A trifecta right here. Flair, Luger, and the referee Elizabeth.
Here comes Sting.
Sting is in the building.
The brother in pain. Sting just hit the ring to save Vampiro again.
They're alike.
We saw it
like 1 and 1. That's the same.
We saw it Sunday in Uncensored. We saw it Monday in Nitro. And Sting just made the save for Vampiro. And Team Package hits the bricks.
And I'll tell you, Mike, you're going to see more of this. I have that feeling. You're going to see a lot more of these 2.
Listen to the crowd. They not only love to see Sting, they love to see that association between Sting and Vampiro. They are the brothers in pain. Let's go back to Mean Gene. Gene, take it.
Ernest the Cat Miller, what have you been up to? You still hanging with James Brown?
It ain't none of your business what I've been up to, but I'm going to tell the people who want to know. You know, I'm going to tell everybody out there, I need someone to carry my shoes, to put my cape on them.
What about this man right here? Don't think I don't know him.
What about this man right here? This man going to work for me. I'm going to take this man all the way to the top. When I need my shoes shot, carried to the ring, when I need my robe put on my back, when I need my dancing cape on, this man's going to take care of me.
What about the dog one-on-one tonight?
You, the dog, and the people in Orlando can all kiss my ass. I'm going to do what I have to do here to get the hell out of this town.
Jeff Jarrett tonight from the frying pan into the fire. One of the biggest U.S. title defenses ever for you, defending against Buff Bagwell.
Let me get this straight. Buff Daddy wants to unseat the chosen one. He wants to challenge the man with all the stroke around this place. Well, I've got a little news flash for Marcus. I'm gonna cuff Buff, I'm gonna stuff Buff, and then when it's all said and done, Buff's gonna say, I've had enough. Choke on that, slap nut.
What a great chance for Buff Bagwell later this evening on Thunder. He gets a shot at the United States Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett. The NWO now has gold, not only with the U.S. title, but also the World Tag Team belts with the Harris brothers. They have Big Poppa Pump back. NWO is really getting strong.
Well, you're right about that, Mike. And you know something? The officials are worried. The officials are concerned. You can't control this kind of action. You can't control the NWO. And they're aware of it.
Can't control the kind of action that we just saw here at the broadcast table with Vampiro and the Disco Inferno, bodies flying everywhere. This has to be, I think, the most unique matchup that I have ever called on a WCW broadcast, Brain, because it is the Cat accompanied by Mr. Jones against, you ready?
Yep.
The Dog.
Bow Wow City. I'll tell you, this is a veterinarian's dream match.
It is. Only in World Championship Wrestling. The Cat versus the Dog. And now the Cat has Mr. Jones. What did he say?
Me and Mr. Jones.
They have a thing going on.
I like that hat. Here comes Knobs taking his human for a walk, or his dog.
The unpredictable dog with Brian Knobs. Brian's got that leash off so tight. He's whipping him with the leash. That's a chain.
Maybe the dog needs some,
Yes?
Trying to think what you could do to that man.
I tell you what. You know, y'all need to leave your love affair at home, you two big old fat ass perverts.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Knobs just unleashed the dog.
You know, in any dog and cat fight, usually the dog's favored. But if you back that cat up, he'll scratch your eyes out.
Boot to the chest, rock the dog, but then the cat comes off the ropes, and the dog caught him with a power slam. He's barking.
Stick around, he'll start frothing in a minute. He could be rabid. You don't know where he's been.
You think he's had his shots, Brain?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he drinks out of the toilet.
Forearm smash. Rock the cat. Well, that's one way to get face-to-face with the dog.
Come on, dog, start biting.
Brian Knobs at ringside, Mr. Jones as well. Mr. Jones here to hold on to the James Brown cape and I think those red shoes. Dog wasn't ready for the cat that time.
The cat's in control of this dog.
Cat drops down the elbow across the chest of the dog and then celebrates.
And Knobs is getting him going now. Knobs is starting to bark.
I guess that's a really unique strategy from a manager or someone at ringside, but I guess that's the way he communicates with him.
We'll go out there, dog, and if you get in trouble, I'll bark. That's strategy, pal.
Makes sense to me.
Sure, when you're dealing with a dog and a cat.
And the cat turns his attention momentarily away from the dog and then caught him with a great standing sidekick. Sent the dog, look at the dog get right back into the ring.
Here comes the dog.
There's still fight left in the dog. Kick to the midsection.
Oh, there's a lot of fight left in that big dog.
Planted him in the middle of the ring, but the dog turns his attention away from the cat.
Why does he cover him? Obviously, he's a dog.
That momentary distraction where the dog went to I don't know if he was talking or trying to get some wisdom from Knobs, allows the cat to turn things around, and he just dropped him with a short clothesline. Look at this. Mr. Jones has got the red shoes.
Mickey J just kicked him to the floor.
Now from behind, big clubbing blow to the back, to the ropes. Oh, chain from Knobs. And he just knocked out the cat. Now the dog is he gonna roll him over? Cover him?
Skin that cat.
2 and only 2.
Barely. Now he's biting.
How many lives does this cat have?
9. You know anything about cats?
To the corner.
That's Rodney.
Oh! Great hook kick by the Cat. Now the hook of the leg. The shoulders are down, and there's the 3 count.
Well, now we know. Don't worry about the chicken or the egg. We know the Cat's tougher than the dog. We know that now.
And Knobs, I think Knobs is upset at the dog, obviously.
Uh-oh, get out the newspaper.
The hardcore champ. He's got his title belt, and he's got the leash, and he's whipping the dog all the way to the back.
And there's Mr. Jones with the cape, and the Cat is dancing.
And with that James Brown music, you know he's gonna dance.
Wide sit turns, simple. You can't beat them, join them.
Dog! 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 Where's that stupid mutt? Dog! Dog! Where you at? Dog! What the hell? Not again! That's it! That is it! Get him up! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Bad dog! Bad dog!
Screaming Norman Smiley, I'm proud to say I called this one 6 months ago. You're on a tear.
Gene, I've done it. After arriving here in WCW and becoming a major player, I feel I have a bullseye placed on my chest. Week after week, I'm being attacked by ruffians.
Ruffians?
Ruffians, hoodlums. And right now, I feel as though I need somebody to permanently watch my back.
And who might that be?
Gene, at this point, I cannot reveal that. But right now, I'm going to wiggle on out of here, take a roller coaster ride, and give it some more consideration.
All right, Screaming Norman Smiley is leaving the building. Let's get you back out into the arena.
He needs someone to watch his back, says Screaming Norman Smiley.
He needs a friend.
As we see the incredible entrance of the man that represents the rock group Kiss. It's the Demon, and the way that I've seen the Demon and Screaming Norman, the Screaming Demons, interact together, cover each other's backs.
Well, they say opposites attract.
My guess is that the Demon is the man that's going to watch the back of Screaming Norman Smiley.
You can't trust anybody here. I don't know if you can have anybody to watch your back.
Well, this is what went down Monday on Nitro. After the matchup involving Hugh Morris and Screaming Norman, the Demon came out to the ring. He received a power slam for his trouble, but at least the Demon was there to watch out for Screaming Norman. And did you see Brian Knobb's locker room? The dog just tore everything up.
You know, it looked to me like the dog was cleaning it up. You know, that's the way Knobs live. He has been condemned himself 4 times by the health department.
The laughing man, humorous, who 1 week ago on this program turned in an incredible performance in a matchup against Vampiro. He followed that up this past Monday on Nitro with a victory over Screaming Norman Smiley. And tonight, he has the Demon. $350 pounds of humorous and among the most agile yet powerful big men in the history of our sport. I've never seen anyone even near his size. As we see the blood from the mouth of the Demon almost seemed to inspire Humorous as he goes immediately to the offense. I've never seen anyone who is able to hit that top rope moonsault that's even near his size with such incredible ease. He calls it the no laughing matter.
And Mike, the accuracy. It doesn't matter where that man is in the ring. He can find him. He's like a guided missile, and he never misses. And like you said, that's 350 pounds coming on you like 180 miles an hour off that top rope.
Out of the corner after the Demon whipped him in. Humorous just exploded with the clothesline and leveled the Demon.
Well, these two are about high impact moves, and you're seeing it right now. These two big men right here.
Drops down with all of that weight, all of that power across the chest with the elbow. That one wasn't close. You know, from time to time, he does seem to lose it.
He drifts.
Maybe that's really been his biggest problem to date.
I think it needs to be managed or shock treatment.
One or the other?
One or the other. But he's a dangerous man. Like you said, he's an agile, big, dangerous man.
But he does lose that level of concentration from time to time. To the corner, able to duck the clothesline from the Demon, but he didn't duck that, but didn't have much effect, did it?
Well, if the Demon can't knock you over.
Like two big freight trains colliding. Humorous stops him.
Make a wish.
The enziguri kick delivered to the back of the head by the Demon.
Look at Humorous. He's starting to get up. Take a shot like that behind the head. Not many people get up.
U.S. title match still to come tonight involving Jeff Jarrett of the NWO to defend against Buff Bagwell plus Hulk Hogan and Dustin Rhodes. To the ropes goes the Demon. Back elbow, that one was on the button. Hook of the leg, shoulders are down, gets two from Nick Patrick and only two.
Well, you've got to beat Humorous up a lot more than that. He's such a big, tough man. I doubt if you can get this man to submit. I don't think he will give up.
Could this be it?
Off the top, I want to see that.
Right here above our broadcast position.
There he goes.
Headed to the top.
Look at the accuracy.
Look out below!
Oh! On the money.
350 off the top, and the Demon is not going to kick out or roll a shoulder from that one. Humorous on an incredible roll here in WCW. Another victory chalked up for the 350 of Big Humorous.
And he's getting better and sharper all the time.
Now that's
stay focused.
humiliating.
Humiliating. Still to come in this broadcast. The immortal Hulk Hogan to go one-on-one with Dustin Rhodes. That's coming up later here on Thunder.
Come on, Don. Come on, we're going for a ride. Come on. Come on, we're going for a ride. Get going, you stupid mutt. Oh. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, mutt. We're going for a ride. Get your head in the car. Get your head in, you dumb idiot. Get your head, you idiot. Come on, you stupid mutt.
Behind this door is the very controversial WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Sid Vicious. Stay tuned because in a moment, we're going to try to get word with him right after this break.
What does Buck Betty think that Sid did wrong Monday night? Well, he did two things wrong. First of all, you never turn your back on your tag team partner. And the second thing he did wrong, oh my gosh, he had Jeff Jarrett right there, and he could have left him laying. Instead, he leaves the ring. Unbelievable.
We've already seen this before.
We're done? Speaking of laying, what are you doing later on?
Not you.
What? Are you kidding? Wait a minute. Come here for a minute. Not me.
Sid. Sid? Sid Vicious? What is this? Come on in. Sid! Sid? Well, Sid Vicious and his security force not here. All that we see here is gear. I don't know if this is Vicious's gear or not, but as soon as we find anything regarding his whereabouts, Mike and Bobby, I'll get that information back to you immediately, if not sooner.
You know, just because Sid Vicious is not in that room may not mean that he's left the building. Gene's going to check it out, but first let's take a look at that unstoppable monster. He's the Wall.
I tell you, Tony, Mike, sometimes you just look like Tony to me.
The Wall has been incredible, hasn't he, Brain? David Flair, Crowbar, Bam Bam Bigelow, all sidelined by this monster.
There are certain things wrestlers won't do to one another. He can't do that. The Wall has none of that respect. Oh, my God! Not again! The Wall will do anything to further his career to hurt people. He just chokeslammed Crowbar directly through the broadcast position. It doesn't matter if they have a neck brace. He's ripping that neck brace off. And oh, my God! The Wall will try to take you out. No! Oh, my God! God, he's sadistic.
All right, folks, we are here with Jimmy Hart and the great Hulk Hogan. Hulk, moments ago I was in Sid Vicious's locker room. He's nowhere to be found. I got the feeling he might have left the building.
Well, you know, I'm not really surprised, Mean Gene. After he put his hands on you, my brother, and hid behind a wall of security, I knew he'd turn tail and run. But you know something, Sid? Any place, any time, brother, I'd like to straighten you out once and for all. But as far as matters at hand go, brother, Dustin Rhodes, your father was a great wrestler. Tonight, I'm gonna prove I'm the greatest of all. You're coming out of the woodwork with all the other chumps in the WCW wanting a piece of Hulk Hogan. Well, Jimmy Hart, mark my words, I'm gonna eat him alive, brother. And what you gonna do, brother, when Hulk Hogan and all the maniacs, brother, kick your ass too, brother? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, brother?
I have no idea.
Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm gonna eat him alive. Let's do it, Jimmy Hart.
Thank you.
It's up next on Thunder. Buff Bagwell goes into the ring as the challenger. The United States Heavyweight Championship will be on the line when he faces this man, Jeff Jarrett, representing the NWO. It's Jarrett versus Bagwell for the U.S. title, and it's next. They're coming at him from every direction. And later tonight, he's accepted the challenge. Hulk Hogan will face Dustin Rhodes tonight on Thunder.
Yes. Have a nice life, you stinking mutt.
We just abandoned the dog, Brain.
I hope Okran was dressed like a fire hydrant.
He was howling at the moon.
The dogs do.
Knobs just, he abandoned him. He left him out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you know dogs, they always find their way back. He'll just get the scent and go home.
I guess that association is history, though, between those two, judging by that. Well, here's the chosen one, the United States Heavyweight Champion.
So you don't know why Knobs dumped him out of the car. You don't know what he did in the car.
I'm afraid to even think about it.
With big nails, he could tear the seat up real easy. Drool on the windows. Shed. The chosen one.
Here is the U.S. champion. We talked about the NWO getting stronger and stronger with the return of Big Poppa Pump. They not only have the U.S. title belt, Jeff Jarrett, there you see the champion, but they also have the World Tag Team Championship belts as well, because the Harris brothers did it. They knocked off the Mamalukes, and the Harris brothers are the new tag champs, the NWO dripping in gold again.
Well, the Paisans aren't very happy. They're still consider themselves World Tag Team Champions, but those big Harris boys are packing the gold now.
Here's the U.S. champ, Jeff Jarrett, and yes, he puts that title belt on the line against Buff Daddy. Yeah, Buff is the stuff, and it's a great chance here for Buff Bagwell.
He might knock all the stuffings out of Buff with his guitar.
Buff found the stuff and the girl.
You see that kid cam footage from earlier?
Yeah.
We saw a second look, sort of a different angle at Buff Bagwell explaining the situation involving Sid Vicious and Hulk Hogan. Looked to me like after they shot that little piece that Buff Bagwell was up to his old tricks.
You mean womanizer?
It seemed to be that way with one of our PAs, one of our production assistants.
But he asked her if she'd like to see him later, if she'd like to go out. He was very gentlemanly, I thought. She's lucky he asked.
I'm so sexy.
Good to see you too, Mr. Jarrett.
Oh, sure. Shake hands with him.
Put my hand, put his hand out. Let me be rude.
I don't go that way. I tell you what, that's something that you've never been. Bobby Heenan rude. I think you're right, Brain. That is unthinkable.
Thank you very much.
Bagwell ready. Rocks Jarrett momentarily with the right hands, then puts the shoulder block into him. Jarrett telegraphed the move, missed the clothesline, caught a boot in the midsection, and Buff Bagwell springs off the ropes and caught him with the spinning neck breaker.
Well, he starts strutting his stuff in that ring, and the chosen one there will make you know real soon who you're in the ring with.
And just as you predicted, that's exactly what happened. The opening that Jarrett was looking for, the chosen one.
And this is for the U.S. title, the U.S. Heavyweight Championship, all the marbles. And I'll tell you, Jarrett's not going to let any opportunity pass him by.
Vicious elbow in the corner. Bagwell springs off the middle ropes, gets two, and Jarrett able to kick out.
Almost had a new champion there. Jarrett knows where he's at in that ring at all times.
Whoa. Check this out. Harris brothers.
The muscle man.
Momentary distraction, but Bagwell caught Jarrett when he turned around. Series of rights, the reversal into the ropes. The Harris brothers, well, they hooked the leg of Bagwell.
Well, you're guessing. You didn't see them do it. I thought he just stumbled.
That enabled Jarrett to hit the clothesline. I'm sorry, this numbers game is just way too strong. 3-on-1, there's no one possible that could take care of the NWO in a 3-on-1 situation.
Well, you can talk all you want about the Harris boys out there. Jarrett did the best move. He distracted the referee. He kept the referee turned while the Harris boys did a number. That is great wrestling, like it or not.
Jarrett on the attack, and you just saw it landing with all of his weight across the back and, yes, the neck of Buff Bagwell. Talk about targets on the backs of people and across their necks. Buff Bagwell, for as long as he's a professional wrestler, will have that target on his neck.
They're doing some pounding on him right now.
Harris brothers continue to... Curt Hennig just hit the ring. And Curt Hennig...
You don't want to mess with Curt Hennig.
Despite the broken arm, Curt Hennig just came out.
Well, you could break both his arms. He'd be out here.
That evens things up. Can Bagwell pull it out now?
Oh, he made it happen here, Mike.
Could be a new U.S. champ to cover. Referee Billy Silverman does not go for the count.
Oh, hit his own man.
Buff Blockbuster, can he hit it? There it is! Buff Blockbuster off the ropes. We're gonna have a new U.S. champ.
You're right about that. He belongs to Bagwell.
Big Poppa Pump with the clothesline.
Came out of nowhere and just leveled, and I mean leveled, Bagwell. Took him out of his boots. And now they're going after Hennig. They're gonna tear that arm off.
Damn the New World Order!
He's done.
They're continuing to work on this arm.
Well, they're ripping the cast off, Mike.
Well, we saw what happened on Nitro.
There's no protection on that bare arm
They're
now.
Try and this arm has been broken, rebroken, and now they're tearing the cast of Curt Hennig off again.
He's got to protect that arm. Tuck it under you. Get out of there. You can't fight them with one arm, Hennig.
Plus his strength is limited because of that broken arm.
And they just waffled him once again across that post.
Look at Hennig, one arm, but fighting back. Jarrett's got that guitar.
Oh. What is next? Mike, can anybody stop the NWO?
Not when they outnumber you like this.
Then the answer is no, right, pal?
Then the answer is no.
Thank you, slap announcer.
This match has been thrown out because of the interference. Jarrett remains United States Heavyweight Champion.
And what condition do you think Bagwell would be in if they hit him on the head with the guitar?
NWO has strengthened the troops.
Think about it, brother. Go ahead and take this red and yellow off. I'll take care of Dustin Rhodes on my own. Put that business suit on, get Bill Bush, and when I come out of the ring after I beat Dustin, have that contract signed with me and Sid, because I want this thing done when I get out of the ring. Do it, brother. I'm gonna eat a lot.
Hogan's got too many things on his plate.
He's got Dustin Rhodes next, and he's asking for Sid Vicious. Well, this is what we've been anticipating. This is what we've been waiting for. Main event time.
The Nightmare is here.
The American Nightmare, and we saw it Sunday night at Uncensored. The pile driver on the cowbell against Terry Funk. And then Monday night, while Dustin Rhodes beat up on Curt Hennig, Hulk Hogan came to the ring, and the American Nightmare powdered.
Well, did anybody ask for Hogan's help again? No, because he is a show-off. He doesn't want that light to shine on anybody. He doesn't want anybody to become a star. Hogan hasn't... Oh, I want to spit. I can't even talk about this disgusting human being.
Well, how about a little different spin, if you don't mind, for me? Because not only did Hulk Hogan save the world's heavyweight title for Sid Vicious at Uncensored, he's afraid of no challenge of no one. Because not only did he answer the challenge of Dustin Rhodes for this match here tonight on Thunder, but you heard it just before we went to the commercial break. Hulk Hogan told the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, get Bill Bush. Get Bill Bush from World Championship Wrestling and sign the contract, sign the deal for a match against Sid Vicious. And Brain, I'm wondering, is Sid Vicious still lurking somewhere here in the arena in Orlando, Florida?
Well, you never know what's going through that man's mind. You don't know if that was his gear in the room or not. No one's seen him. No one's had a sighting of him yet. But Hogan, you big dummy, you got to get through this big man, this big tough man, this man, Dustin Rhodes, right now. So Hogan, don't book anything down the road, pal. You don't know if you're going to walk out of here tonight.
There's always something important to consider in any professional sport, and that's the look-ahead factor. Hulk Hogan has his mind on both the American Nightmare, Dustin Rhodes, as well as Sid Vicious, but he has to remain totally focused on Dustin Rhodes now.
Well, you better remain focused on Rhodes.
What a wild match Dustin Rhodes had at Uncensored Sunday against Terry Funk.
Oh, of course.
Just outrageous, that bull rope match between those two.
And you notice something, Mike? Every Wednesday now, it's getting wilder here on Thunder. Every Wednesday, it's going up a notch.
It's like playing a game of can you top this? And the answer is yes. We seem to top it every Wednesday right here on Thunder.
Thunder Roulette.
Hogan takes Dustin Rhodes, tosses him back into the ring.
Now Dustin Rhodes isn't begging off. He's not a coward. He's playing possum.
Think of all the comments that Dustin Rhodes had to say about Hulk Hogan. All the negative comments, all the detrimental words that he had. And that's firing up Hogan.
I'm going to ask you the million-dollar question, Mike. You want to be a millionaire? Answer me this one. This man here, Dustin Rhodes, did he run Terry Funk out of professional wrestling?
I don't know that he's run Terry Funk out of professional wrestling. He beat him Sunday at Uncensored.
That's good enough for me. And I think Hogan is next.
To the corner. The clothesline, the lariat by Hogan in the corner on Dustin. Gonna shoot him off into the ropes. Hogan telegraphed the back body drop. That may be the opening that Rhodes needs.
And this Rhodes is so agile. He's never in a position where he can make a bad move.
Oh. So dangerous out here on the arena floor. And Dustin takes Hogan, sends him face first. Into the steel steps, look out! Not again! Not again! Is this the right headset? Okay.
I got static in mine. I can't barely hear anything, Mike. We should get combat pay for here.
It's like a war zone down here at the broadcast table every Wednesday on Thunder.
You talking to me? He can't hear me. Nobody can hear me.
Brain, think about this. I know it's tough to concentrate after what we just went through.
Come on now.
But this is a match that could make the career of Dustin Rhodes. Can you imagine a victory over Hulk Hogan?
Just think of this, Mike. How much is left in this man? How much is there fight left in Hulk Hogan? His whole career, every night, championships all over the world. This man has defended the title against the top athletes in this industry. How much more can he take? How long can he go? Is there anything left in him? I don't know anymore. But it looks like he lives off the people. When they start chanting, his
cover
blood starts boiling.
2 count from Nick Patrick. Dustin Rhodes, look at the confidence on his face. seems so in control after he took Hogan right out here to the broadcast table.
Well, he's been in control ever since.
First it was head first into the steel steps, then here to the table, and ever since it's been all Dustin Rhodes. He's just neutralizing Hogan at this point.
And you know what I like here? I like strategy. And what Dustin Rhodes is showing me here, he's making no moves. He's not wasting any energy. He's going to make sure he's going to keep Hogan grounded. He's thinking. He's getting his oxygen back.
That's
this
two.
Is a smart move on Dustin Rhodes' part.
Could this be it?
No, no, no. He is still damn it alive.
The superhuman effort of Hulk Hogan. How the hell does he do it? Look at those elbows to the midsection. Oh, and he got him with the clothesline. Cover, 1, 2.
Is the myth over?
Kick out by Hogan.
But look at Hogan. He's fighting to get back on his feet.
Again, he has to have Sid Vicious at some point in his mind.
I've seen this before.
But now he's got to turn it up and concentrate fully on Dustin Rhodes. Hogan says no way. From one knee, now to his feet.
Stay on him, Dustin. Stay on him. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him see daylight. Stop him.
Dustin Rhodes backpedaling. Hogan, series of right hands right between the eyes. To the ropes. Oh, he ducked a big boot. Oh, and he caught him with the clothesline.
This is going to be it. This is going to be it, Mike. He's got him right here.
Look out. He's got the bull rope and that steel bell. Hogan's out. Hogan's knocked out. Oh, and so is Nick Patrick. Dustin Rhodes has lost it.
Good. Good. It's about time somebody loses it around here. Tie him up and brand him.
Oh! Dustin Rhodes has snapped. My God, what's happened to him?
And it's about time. It's about time this man here took that cowbell and just drove it right into Hogan's chest.
Dustin Rhodes is just out of control. He's over the edge. The steel cowbell knocking out the referee, knocking out Hulk Hogan. Left Hulk Hogan.
He is man. He's the man that left Hulk Hogan laying.
Dustin Rhodes, wait 1 minute. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to disqualify you tonight. Now, you've called this man out. This man is in here. You've got a 10 count to get back in this ring and fight this man, or you're going to get fined $10,000, and I'm going to see about a little suspension time, too.
Yes!
Take this.
Nick Patrick laying down the law.
Now Dustin's got to get back in this ring. He can't let Hogan get to his feet.
He's got to make a decision here.
There isn't a decision to make. He's got to get back in that ring or his 10 G's, and he's done. He has an opportunity now to keep Hogan grounded, and he's got to do that now.
What a great call by the referee, Nick Patrick. The senior WCW official just stepped up to the plate. We're not going to decide it with a disqualification. Hogan shoots Rhodes to the rope. There's the big boot.
And everybody wants to see a conclusion, and I hope this is not it.
There's the leg drop. 1, 2, got him.
This stinks, this stinks.
He did it.
This stinks.
Hulk Hogan came back from the dead to knock off Dustin Rhodes. The Immortal One has done it again. How does he do it, Brain?
Hey,
Hogan. Wait a minute, whoa. What's that?
Hogan!
Sid.
Look up here at me, son! See, I got your lifeline! Right here! Watch him! Watch him as he disappears!
He's got Jimmy Hart! Oh no! Oh God! He just chokeslammed Jimmy Hart through the table!
And Mike Hogan has left the ringside. He's running to the back right now.
What was that? What's that paper that he put on Jimmy Hart's chest? That's been Hulk's lifelong friend, Jimmy Hart.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh. Sid Vicious with a vicious chair shot.
Wrong place! Wrong time! Wrong place.